We're here in the Glenworth Valley today for a GP day. It's a day of seminars, learning, reconnecting and enjoying a break as well, which is really valuable. We've seen over the past couple of years that GPs across the region have just been working so hard and contributing so much, and it's terrific to be able to give back.
I'm very happy and excited to be here in this beautiful place at Glenworth Valley for the second GP long lunch. So we have a day planned where GPs from the Central Coast and actually from further north in our PHN also will be here to spend some time in a beautiful place and to be with each other, to share experiences, to learn from peers and others, and just take a moment to reflect and to think about, their own selves and self-care and ways to work better and sustain themselves.
It's an absolutely gorgeous setting. Driving in here and I stopped at the lookout, looked down on this gorgeous valley. It's a great chance to catch up with colleagues and friends and especially do it in a non-clinical setup.
I'm actually interested in seeing how my colleagues from the past are faring through the COVID and all the stresses they've had. I'd like to share some of the things that I've learned in the last 30 or 40 years of general practice, but also in the last year or so since I've retired. It's given me a different perspective and to catch up with friends.
And I came to the long lunch last year and found it quite an amazing opportunity just to debrief, to get out of the work environment and really just listen to my peers. It's just been fantastic to collaborate and just to spend time.
Just seeing so many GPs come together, meeting new friends, getting new ideas on how to improve the practice in terms of working as a team, communication, and also just looking at what the future holds for general practice and talking to other GPs about their vision as well.
Being here to learn about self-care, I think is a great way for us to have some time out of our practices, to be able to engage with other people around us who do good work in the community and be able to care for the coast that way.
It's just a chance to, sit and be with colleagues, maybe think about their work with a little bit of distance from their work, maybe learn a few little pointers that might help them in their practices and in their personal lives, and form friendships or renew acquaintances.
We spend lots of time talking about clinical issues, and of course that's very important, but to have get-togethers like this when we talk about how we manage ourselves, how we manage the stresses of general practice, how we support each other, and to do so in a really kind of mutually supportive fashion it's critical. General practice is pretty demanding, and it's a difficult time, COVID and all the GP shortages. So to be able to be available and back each other is really critical.
Without this sort of thing, I don't see how people can actually survive in good health, good mental and physical health, without this kind of activity. So it's critical.
I really do think if we actually look after ourselves, we'll be better doctors, be much better family people at home as well. And yeah, PHN, please continue these kind of projects.
I think it's very important for the PHN to continue to sponsor these days, to continue to educate and to bring GPs together to share experiences, because otherwise we wouldn't have the opportunity to actually meet and have these wonderful open discussions. So I'm really grateful to the PHN for actually providing GPs with this wonderful opportunity.
The PHN really looks to support GPs through education, training, and what we're trying to do also is to support GPs to look after themselves. And that's all of what today is about, and it's important that we continue to do that going forward, because primary care is so important in our health system and for our communities and our society, and we need to make sure that it stays healthy going forward as well.